I recently had this crazy experience at my local Walmart that I just can't get out of my head. I never thought I'd be afraid of a Walmart employee. But trust me, this one had me shaking in my boots. Let me tell you what happened. It was just a regular day, and I needed to pick up a few things from the store. As I walked in, I noticed this guy wearing the standard Walmart uniform. You know, the blue vest and all that. At first glance, he seemed like any other employee, just doing his job. But there was something off about him. I couldn't put my finger on it, but his eyes had this intense look, like he was sizing me up or something. It made me feel really uncomfortable, but I tried to brush it off and go about my business. I started browsing through the aisles, trying to find the items on my list. But no matter where I went, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. It was like this employee was following me, but every time I glanced back, he would be gone. Now, I've heard stories about creepy encounters in stores, but I never thought I would experience one myself. The tension kept building up inside me, and I couldn't help but feel on edge. I started to wonder if I was just being paranoid, but deep down, I knew something wasn't right. Then, things took a turn for the worse. I had finally gathered all the things I needed and headed towards the checkout counter. As I approached, guess who was there? That same Walmart employee, but this time, he had this eerie smile on his face. He started scanning my items, but his movements were slow and deliberate. It felt like he was purposely dragging out the process, prolonging my time with him. I could feel my heart racing, and all I wanted was to get out of there as quickly as possible. Just when I thought it couldn't get any weirder, he leaned in and whispered something that sent chills down my spine. I won't repeat exactly what he said, but it was threatening, and it made it clear that he had been watching me the whole time. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I immediately called for a manager, but when they arrived, the Walmart employee acted like nothing had happened. He played it cool, as if he had never said anything out of the ordinary. The manager seemed skeptical of my claims, which only added to my frustration and fear. I left the store feeling shaken and violated. It's been weeks since that incident, and I still can't shake off the feeling of being watched. Every time I go to Walmart now, I find myself glancing over my shoulder, afraid that I'll encounter that employee again. I don't know what his intentions were or why he targeted me specifically, but one thing is for sure, that encounter left me scarred. It's a reminder that even in the most ordinary places, there can be something sinister lurking beneath the surface. I was just a regular guy, doing my usual grocery shopping at Walmart. Nothing out of the ordinary, you know. The store was busy as usual, with people bustling around, grabbing their stuff off the shelves. I was strolling down one of the aisles, trying to find some snacks, when something caught my eye. Over by the electronics section, there was this young guy, probably around my age, acting super strange. Now, I'm not one to judge, but this was just plain bizarre. At first, I thought he was looking for something, but as I got closer, I realized he wasn't even paying attention to the products on the shelves. He was just staring off into space, like he was lost in his own little world. And let me tell you, there was something off about his eyes. They had this distant, vacant look, like he was seeing something that wasn't there. But that wasn't the weirdest part. Every once in a while, he would start twitching. I'm talking about these random jerky movements, like someone had just shocked him or something. It was unnerving to say the least. People were giving him strange looks, but he seemed completely oblivious to it all. I couldn't help myself. I had to get a closer look. So, I discreetly followed him as he made his way through the store. And let me tell you, things just got even stranger from there. He started picking up random items like a jar of pickles, a pack of batteries, and a toy car. But instead of putting them in his cart, he would just put them back on the wrong shelves, all scattered around. It was like he was purposely causing chaos. The whole time, he never said a word. It was like he was on autopilot or something. And the way he moved, it was so robotic, like his body was being controlled by someone else. It gave me the creeps, big time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe the guy was just messing around, trying to be funny or something. But trust me, this was different. There was this heaviness in the air, this eerie feeling that something wasn't right. As he made his way towards the exit, I decided to confront him. I walked up to him and said, "Hey man, you all right? You've been acting really strange." But he didn't even acknowledge me. It was like I wasn't even there. He just walked right past me and disappeared into the night. I couldn't shake off the chills that ran down my spine after that encounter. It was as if I had witnessed something beyond my understanding, something that shouldn't exist in the realm of normality. I'm still haunted by that image of the young guy, lost in his own bizarre world, and I can't help but wonder what on earth was going on with him. So, that's my story, folks. I hope it gave you the same sense of shock and bewilderment that it gave me. Remember, this is all real, and it happened in the most ordinary of places. Life is full of strange and unexplainable moments, lurking just beneath the surface of our everyday routines. Stay vigilant out there. You never know what you might encounter. Hey guys, so something really freaky happened to me the other day, and I just can't shake it off. I was at Walmart, minding my own business and doing some shopping. You know, picking up the essentials like snacks and stuff. Anyways, this is where things started to get really strange. I was walking down one of the aisles, trying to decide which chips to get, when I heard it. A voice, clear as day, called out my name. But here's the thing, I didn't recognize the voice at all. It was like someone knew me, but I had no idea who they were. At first, I thought maybe it was just someone playing a prank on me, you know, trying to mess with me. So, I looked around, expecting to see one of my friends, or maybe a hidden camera or something, but there was nothing. No one I knew, and no signs of any prank. Feeling a bit spooked, I continued with my shopping, trying to brush off the strange encounter. But then, it happened again. Another clear call of my name, coming from a different direction. This time, I was near the electronics section, so I thought maybe it was someone trying to get my attention to show me something cool. I turned around, expecting to see someone holding up a cool gadget or something. But again, there was no one. The store was busy with people going about their business, but no one seemed to be paying any attention to me. It was like I was the only one hearing these mysterious calls. As you can imagine, I started to feel really uneasy. I couldn't understand why this was happening or who was behind it. I even started questioning my own sanity. Was I going crazy? Or was there something else going on? The voice continued to call out my name as I moved through the store. Each time, it felt closer and louder, as if it was right behind me. I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, like someone was following me. But whenever I turned around, there was no one there. The weirdest part was that the voice sounded different each time. It would change from a deep, masculine voice to a soft, feminine one. It was like whoever was behind this was playing tricks on me, trying to keep me on edge. I quickly finished my shopping and made my way to the checkout counter, hoping to escape from whatever was happening. But just as I was about to leave, the voice called out one last time, right in my ear. I froze in place, my heart pounding in my chest. That was it for me. I dropped my shopping bags and sprinted out of the store, not looking back. I didn't care if I looked like a crazy person. I just needed to get away from that voice and the eerie feeling that accompanied it. To this day, I have no idea who or what was calling out my name in that Walmart. It still gives me chills just thinking about it. I've tried to find some logical explanation, but nothing seems to fit. It remains one of the most mysterious and unsettling experiences of my life. So, yeah, that's my story. I hope you guys find it as chilling as I did. Let me know if you've ever experienced anything like this, or if you have any theories about what might have been going on.